expensive hobby called going to concerts. Because yes, every single one of these shirts are the tour shirts from each and every concert that I've ever been to. So I thought I would go through them. And maybe my music taste will introduce you a little bit more about me and myself and what I'm into. And hopefully if you like the things that I like, then we can be book besties, we can be hobby besties, we can be concert junkie besties. You understand? You're picking up what I'm putting down, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm just gonna start with this one and then work my way over. This is the sweatshirt I got when I went to see Conan Gray this last summer. I saw him in September of 25. This was the Wishbone tour that he was on, Tinley Park in Chicago, suburbs of Chicago. Highly recommend. I love Conan Gray. It was a great performance. This, I saw Jonas Brothers this summer. I think this was 23 that they were, 2023 they were on tour. I went and saw them at Wrigley Field in Chicago. It was a great show. I had a lot of fun. They were kind of going through like the eras, kind of like how Taylor Swift was going through her Eras tour. And so I got to see pretty much a combination of songs from every single album that they've released up until 2023. Great performance. And we even got to see some of their Disney song lives, which was absolutely amazing, and I had so much fun. Oh, this concert gets 2 t-shirts because this was the first concert that I ever went to. I saw Pentatonix live in 2016. I was 10 years old, and so this was how big I was at the time. I was like, I'll add it to my collection because I can wear this one, I can't wear this one. You know what I mean? This is my Brandon Lake shirt. He was on his King of Hearts tour in 2025. I saw him in November last year in Kansas City, Missouri. I went with my best friend, and it was the loudest crowd of every concert I've ever been to. I've been to a stadium concert before, and this was in a big arena, and it was the loudest sounding from the crowd. It's just an experience but it's just an experience you don't get unless you're at a concert. There's something magical, something in the air, you know? Speaking of stadium tours, I went and saw My Chemical Romance in Chicago at Soldier Field last August in 2025. This was my very first stadium show ever. I've never been to Soldier Field before. You could count Wrigley, but I'm talking like big stadium, football stadium. Wrigley is a small field. Devo opened for them actually, and Devo was so fun to watch. Oh my goodness. Last year I went and saw Disturbed in March. They came to Chicago, but I actually went up and saw them in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This was their 25th anniversary of the Down with the Sickness tour. Okay, this is my last black shirt. This is the 2024 tour, So Much for Stardust.